first fitness job, 1978, Lance Allworth's Fitness Centers in San Diego, California. I actually worked the whole series. It went from George Brown's. It was George Brown's Fitness Center, went to Lance Allworth's Fitness Center. Then it went to Family Fitness Center. So those are my first jobs that I really fell in love. I fell in love way before because I've always been in sports. Always been in sports, and that was my getaway away from everything else that's going on in my life, the gangs and everything else like that. So sports to bodybuilding, fitness. My uncle actually in Spain was the first one to buy me a barbell, and he had these arms on him. He used to make leather shoes. So these leather shoes, he had to actually punch them, the leather, with these big metal needles, and he had these big arms on him. I said, one day I want arms like you. And he goes, someday you will. Keep doing this. So I fell in love with fitness that way, and so I always went to the gyms to find a job, and from there I found mentorship, and I just grew. My body just grew, and I would do martial arts. I would do everything. I would play racquetball. I played with Marty Hogan and Charlie Brumfield, who were the world-recognized racquetball leaders. And I'm like, wow, that's a sport, but I don't like that. I like the lifting of weights. I like the bodybuilders. I like Arnold Schwarzenegger and all them. But that was a catalyst. Those three fitness centers that I worked in consecutively as they sold and sold and sold, that actually did the catalyst for me to go forward into fitness. You know, it's like a lot of people ask me that, and like of all my 2,000 champions I have, it's more helping people that have had heart challenges and obesity challenges, car accidents, and bringing them back to the threshold of being able to live normal lives. You know, I get great accolades, you know, from the people that I've made, you know, world champions and fitness champions on stage, but nothing like seeing somebody be able to get up off a chair, you know, walk, carry, pick up their kids, do things in regular life. I mean, that's where it touches your heart. And you know, truly what fitness is, it's foundational. That could help you from that to becoming a world champion, but that's where it starts. Fitness activities, oh my God. Well, fitness activities for me is always in the gym. You know, it's always coming up with something different and more unique, you know, for people to, and I actually came up with an incredible activation process for everybody. So everybody comes in my gym. It's an activity that they all do when they come in. And I said, you notice I don't have any cardio equipment in my gym. I have absolutely no cardio equipment. And they said, why? I said, because I don't believe in them. They're hamster wheels. I said, my cardio equipment's back there in the back of the room. And it's actually your body weight. So they actually do 17 to 20 minutes of this activation program I started, and they get in the best shape of their life. No cardio ever in my 44 years. And so that to me is I take my NFL giants. I mean, I've got 6 NFL teams that I train, individuals, some of the top guys, cops, firefighters, you know, bodybuilding champions, baseball players, and they go through that, and each and every one of them, almost everyone, throw up, almost pass out, because they're not used to the high velocity of it. The ones that really get through it are the women. Women actually have more endurance and stamina. They get through it, but I get quite a few of them too, you know. So to me, it's that challenge of pushing people to the threshold. Back in shape, find somebody that could teach them and mentor them, because you really need someone that's going to show you future vision and results. You know, and if somebody's going to say, I believe in you, you got to keep a community around you, because it's hard to change habits, especially food habits. That's the hardest thing I have as a master coach, is getting people to stop eating and drinking stuff that they've been doing for so many years. So I really talk at them in a way to fundamentally change and shift and say, look, every 5th day you could have that. But for 5 days, you got to give me this strict eating, and I'll give you this. If you do really good, I'll start giving you 2 days a week. And then, and realistically, it's getting into here to help them in the threshold of change. And just opening my gym June 3rd of last year, we have over 480 pounds of fat loss in just 8 months out of our client members. You know, so it's that shift of showing people that there's a better way, there's an easier way. Just use the coach, use a mentor, use the community that you've got around you. So you've always got to have an anchor, a rock, a foundation to help that person climb out of that hole and believe that they could do it.